Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great week. Today I thought I would run you through all my favourite red lipsticks. I just got done filming this makeup look, which is like my Christmas festive classic makeup look, which I'll link down below if you are interested in this makeup look. But it got me thinking, because obviously I did the classic red Christmassy lip, and it got me thinking, do you know what other reds do I have? Which reds are my favorites? Which reds do I like for me on my skin tone? So I just kind of went through my collection and tried to find the best reds for every budget, whether you like matte or glossy, whether you like cool or neutral or warm toned reds, whether you like a brighter red or a deeper red, a richer red, depending on your skin tone. I have got something for every single person. So if you love a red lipstick, or you're ready to try your first red lipstick, or you're looking for a new red lipstick, keep watching. Just so you know, there is no way of doing this video without there being some staining and some problematic redness around the lips. So I'm going to try and deal with that as well as I can, just with some foundation on my sponge in between, but just bear with me. So I'm going to go from lightest to darkest red, and the first red we have is from Wet n Wild. This is our option for affordable red lipsticks, and this is the sort of lightest, more of a like cherry red type shade, almost like a pinky red really, but as you can see it looks very red in the tube, and that's just because it's a little bit more sheer than the higher end lipsticks. Application wise, it goes on like a dream, very creamy. Has a lovely like fruity smell, this one. So you can see this one, it does look redder on the lips than it does on my hand when I swatch it. Very easy to apply. You don't really need a lip liner because it's just that hint less opaque. It makes my teeth look quite white, I think, and I just really love how easy to wear this one is. I feel like if you're afraid of red, this is a good one to start with, not least because it cost me £1.50. £1.50. What? And this is just, I think, a really wearable, gorgeous summer shade for like summer, tanned skin, deeper skin tone. I think this will look really nice on you. I think this, to be honest, will flatter most skin tones. I think it makes my lips look really nice and full. And as you can see, it was very easy to apply without lip liner, very flattering on the skin, and a bit less scary than a lot of reds because it's not so like full coverage, and because it has that sort of glossy finish, I find it's a bit less intimidating than like the really matte reds. Next up, an absolute classic red from MAC, and this is Ruby Woo. I have like the little mini size because this is one of the first red lipsticks I got. So I bought the mini size to just see if I liked it, basically. Now this is a very matte, very stiff formula. I would definitely use a lip liner for this one usually, but I'm going to show you it by itself for the purpose of the video. Has that lovely MAC vanilla scent. So there you go. Application is not perfect, but I would always use a lip liner with this one because it is such a sort of stiff formula. And this is like a total classic red. It's a little lighter and kind of brighter than I like my reds personally, but this, if you are looking for like the classic red shade, this is the one to go for. It's an absolute classic from MAC. And if you want a dead flat matte lipstick, then again, this is a very matte lipstick, so it's a good one to try. Next up, the most expensive red on earth, possibly, certainly in my collection, and this is Mcgrath's Elson lipstick. This is one of her matte Trance lipsticks, and so it is a matte formula, much different formula to Ruby Woo. Very, very smooth to apply, very, very soft on the lips. Not quite as matte, but a lot more comfortable on the lips. Can you see that? Look at that. Oh, one stroke. So again, could probably benefit from a liner just to make the sort of outer edge crisper, but very easy to apply, gorgeous formula. If you are in the market for a hydrating, creamy, glossy red that is deep and packs a punch, this next one is for you. And this is MAC's Liptensity lipstick in the shade Mulling Spices. So this is like the world's most pigmented lip balm. It's a little trickier to apply because it has this round tip. It doesn't have like a bullet tip. But look at the pigment. Very comparable to the Pat McGrath pigment-wise. Amazing payoff. So you can see it does apply quite messily. Well, I apply it quite messily. Because that round tip, to get a really nice application, to me, on me personally, I do need a lip liner with this one. It is so shiny, such a gorgeous shade, very hydrating. It feels lovely on the lips. Next up, a very classic red from MAC. If you are looking for a darker, deeper matte red, this is Russian Red, another absolute classic. This one has a much easier formula, again a smoother, creamier formula than Ruby Woo. It is a matte shade, but it's not as flat matte as Ruby Woo. It's much more comparable to Pat McGrath's Elson as far as the finish. It's more of a satin, I would say, than a flat matte. Really nice formula. This is my type of red. It's just darker, richer, and I prefer that sort of deep red like this one. And last but not least, if you are looking for a liquid lipstick red, this is Fenty Beauty's Uncensored liquid lipstick. It is frankly stunning, a very comfortable matte formula. It is not kiss proof, it is not transfer proof, it gets everywhere. It's very messy, it's like it definitely will be on everything that your lips touch. However, because of that, it's very comfortable, it's not drying, and it doesn't leave you with that really sort of like dried up, shriveled lips that people associate with liquid lipsticks, because it doesn't fully dry down. It's also very easy to apply for a liquid lipstick, especially for a red. I always just get all the excess off of that tip because you really don't need that much. This is packed with pigment. Let me show you how easy to apply. This tip just does the work for you. You see how crisp that line is? It is just so precise, such a rich, deep red. For me, if you only get one of these lipsticks, you get one red, you cannot go wrong with this one. It is gorgeous, so easy to apply, absolute like rosebud lip, and just so crisp, and you don't need a liner with it at all. So here you have all of the comparison swatches. First of all, we have Wet n Wild's Cherry Frost. Next we have MAC's Ruby Woo. Then we've got Pat McGrath's Elson, followed by MAC's Mulling Spices, and then MAC's Russian Red. These three shades are very similar, particularly Elson and Russian Red. So if you are looking for a dupe for Pat McGrath's Elson, Russian Red is very close, and it's actually slightly more matte. And then at the end here is Fenty Beauty's Uncensored. So I have two favourite red lip liners that I can use with any of these shades. The first is Jeffree Star's Red Rum liner, and this is like a perfect match for the sort of Ruby Woo type of red, so sort of brighter red. Really creamy formula, love the packaging. And then the other kind of red that I use is MAC's Burgundy lip pencil. So this is much deeper, more of a sort of purpley, almost like blackened red. You can see how much darker it is. So if I'm trying to make a red deeper or richer, then I will reach for Burgundy. If I'm just trying to give myself a guideline, I will reach for the Jeffree Star Red Rum. So I'm quickly going to show you how much difference a liner can make. Okay. So starting with Jeffree Star's Red Rum pencil. It just gives you a much sharper, crisper line, makes everything tidier, and you can totally transform your lip colour with it. And now I'm going to go in with MAC's Burgundy pencil. Again with Ruby Woo. And there you can see it's given us a much blacker, more velvety red. It looks like a totally different lipstick, just using a different lip liner. So bear that in mind, that you can really totally transform your red lip shade and customize the color to how you want it to suit you, your skin tone and your taste, if that's what you would like. So for me, Ruby Woo on its own is a bit too bright, a bit too light. So by using this deeper lip liner and more of a sort of plummy, purpley undertone, it can completely transform it to that I actually now really love it. So don't forget to give lip liners a chance and play around with them and mix and match them to see what different outcomes you can get. So there you have it. That is all of my favorite red lipsticks, perfect for this time of year and for the holiday festive season. I hope you guys are really looking forward to Christmas. I know I am. Please let me know in the comments what your favourite red lipsticks are. I'd love to know what you are loving for the Christmas holiday season. Otherwise, I hope to see you in a future video. Take care for now. Bye 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 bye.